Mizzix's Mastery. Exile target card that's an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. For each card exiled this way, copy it. And you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Exile Mizzix's Mastery. So what does this mean? If in my graveyard is some sort of absolutely bonker-dicks broken-ass spell, such as Emergent Ultimatum, I can just cast that shit for free. In case you didn't know, the overload keyword means anytime you see each, you replace it with all. So for instance, if I had like 7 instants and sorceries in the graveyard, I'd cast all of them. That's really fun. Now, how do we do things consistently with this? Thrilling Discovery allows us to discard juicy cards and put them in the graveyard. So does Faithless Looting. Outside of this, we have some other ways to just kind of re-enable Mizzix Mastery Edge. We have things like, where is it? Yeah, Scholar of the Lost Trove. When it enters the battlefield, cast target instant sorcery or artifact from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. So you can just play the Scholar of the Lost Trove and then recast a Mizzix's Mastery. Well, how would I be able to cast that thing easily? Well, I have an Unburial Rites. So I can return that from the graveyard to the battlefield and then cause it to look at something else in the graveyard and cast that. We also have some other good fun cards like, let's see here, Time Warp. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Good stuff. Alrund's Epiphany, a different take an extra turn card, so we can put both of these to guarantee that we always get an extra turn. Just classic good, clean living. Omniscience, you may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana costs. Very, 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 very cool. Yeah, just a lot of bullshit. Just a lot of bullshit. Now, there is a sideboard, but I'm not going to be doing the sideboard... historic rank, there it is. I'm not going to be doing the sideboard investigation yet. Thank you, Ghosty, for the audio update. I haven't done the sideboarding yet, like looking at it and learning it, because I figure, I may as well just kick some teeth in today like an adult. Perfect. This is perfect. I've never really gotten to cast Faithless Looting. Let's do it. Do. What do I want to bin? How about Alrund's Epiphany? Final Parting? I'm never going to have the ability to cast that. Let's just do it. You know? Ghostrex says, that looks great. Ghosty, you look great. Excellent. Oh, a Soul Guide Lantern. Fucking what? I'm ruined. No, I'm fucking not. Alright, let's hang out a little bit. It's like not a deal. It's like not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. I'm not sweating it. Game was rigged from the start? Destroy target artifact. This one's gone. My name is Shaun, and that card is gone. See what the deck does. Get destroyed. Someone is sniping you, Sean. Listen, if they can pull a snipe off like this, hats off to them. They kick ass. Yeah, no, I'm going to discard this one. I'm going to discard the Foundry. Alright. Yeah, here comes a second lantern. Get out of here, Deity091. I'm an Azorius player. I don't like when anyone does things with cards. Alright, okay, let's see here. You know, I don't see a reason not to just do this. I would like to cast Emergent Ultimatum for free. If you want to counter it, you're allowed to do it, but you have to do it right now. Okay. You're allowed to do it, that's okay. We have our redundancies, okay? We have lots of our redundancies. It's my Faithless Looting. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards, so I'll discard this one and this one. like taking damage. I don't like taking damage one bit. Man, who are these Azorius players running Magma Opus? That card's actually so sick. Fluffleson says you should discard Unburial Rites. You can always flash back it. No. It's because I can flash back it that I don't want to discard it. I want to cast it and then flash back it, man. Oh, if it gets countered when you flash beckoned it, destroy an artifact, draw 2 cards. Does that work? Like, because I thought that if you cast it from the graveyard, it gets exiled no matter what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe Jindak doesn't know I'm #1. Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything? I'm right? Yeah, okay. So if I cast it from the graveyard and villain counters it. If you flash it back and it's countered, it gets exiled. Yeah, okay, good. I did understand it correctly. Are you out of counter spells? Oh, it goes on top of the deck, man. Tight. That's like awesome. Oh, if it isn't a little Jeskai player. Yeah, look, I would cast this every turn if I could. Please. I insist. Oh, did we... Is it done? Is the game over? Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels like really, really good. Okay, so... What's even in my graveyard, man? So I think I'm going to do Scholar of the Lost Trove. I think I'm going to take an extra turn, and then I think I'm going to take... Where's Alrund's Epiphany here, huh? Does anyone see Alrund's? Is it in the graveyard already? Where's my Alrund's Epiphany, man? There's the Time Warp. Oh, it's in exile. Oh, that's fucking right. Alright, so... I should just do something else big here, huh? I don't know. Mizzix Mastery, man. Who cares? Yeah, I think the Mizzix Mastery was a mistake. Yeah, maybe Omniscience was the right one. Maybe Omniscience was the right one. Because then you just win with turns and Scholar of the Lost Trove. It's a good one. Alright. Oh, I did this in the wrong order, didn't I? I want this to go first, and then that to go second. So this one can then Prismari Command in order to do this. Destroy an artifact, draw 2 cards. This player, that thing gets destroyed. Really cool. Draw 2, draw 2. I don't know, man. I'm devastated. We're just casting a lot of free shit. Create a treasure, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. This player, this player. We're getting to... Great. Good stuff. These turns got hard fast. Yeah, no, it's this deck goes very hard. It goes very, very hard. I need a Faithless Looting. Darn, I could have taken 2 turns in a row. Real Naquam says the deck is supposed to take 5 turns in a row. We talked a little bit about that when we were pointing to Alrund's Epiphany being in exile. You can't do it if your Alrund's Epiphany is in exile. Jar says, I didn't catch the deck construction. What is the win condition? This deck seems to do a whole lot of nothing. This deck seems to do a whole lot of nothing. Did you just not see that we were able to cast extra turn spells and ultimatums for 4, and we have this and Unburial Rites to bring it back? Be able to bring back the entire fucking graveyard? It doesn't seem to be doing that. What? That's allowed. You can cast that. I can't believe you would say that. Magma Opus. It resolves. Yep, shoot here. Tap this. It's all fine. Oh, that's slick. Okay, sure. I got who's its and what's its galore. Actually, let's see here. So... Sure wish I had that one in the bin. How do I get this one frickin' discorded? So I feel like if I Unburial Rites this, is there a good target for me to cast? Actually, so this is maybe the only way that I can see. I'll take this. I choose one. This one. Discard this. Discard this. Yeah. Okay. To the face. Face is the place. So good. So good. Yeah, there is another card that we would have liked to have not exiled. Search your library for 2 cards, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Stinkers. Totally stinkers. Totally stinkers. This deck, though, is highly rad. You know, it's so funny. I know the graveyard, dude, all Eternal formats are just, they're all about the graveyard. The graveyard is, like, equally, if not more important than the main deck. It's ridiculous, man. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. LOL.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm not done.
I'm not done yet. No blocks. Torrential Gearhulk. I untap just enough to counter. Okay, so first things first. I gotta blast this nerd, huh? That seems relatively good. Okay, so let's... I think I only have the one plains in here, unless it's already in the bin. Very cool. I can actually, like... can cast this. Okay, so token of creature, return non-land permanent, draw a card. Target non-land permanent for what? Return target. Okay, so I want to return this one. Target a creature you control. This player draws a card. Okay. So now I get to cast some stuff. I'm gonna do Faithless Looting, by the way. I just want to draw some, discard some. To the bin with you. To the bin with you. I'm really glad I played that land beforehand. Alright, so we're in a situation where Jindak now is up against a pile of 5/5 flyers. And thus far, it's looking great.
Open mind.
God, this is brutal. And I even think that Jindak has a cool deck. I mean, I think Magma Opus in a traditional Azorius list is just very, very good. Look at this! Look at this! Look at that horse. Alright. Dude, like Eternal Formats is just like, oh, well. Dude, do you guys know Bazaar of Baghdad? And Dredge? Dredge, MTG. I always forget the rules text on Dredge. No, God, what? There's, what's the grave? What's like the vintage, out of control, ridiculous, stupid, very good one? Pretty sure it's Dredge. Manala's Dredge. Looks good to me. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Yeah, Dredge. Yeah, Dredge. Oh my God, we're up against goblins. I love it. We're up against goblins. Hello, fucking hell, man. Perfect. So I'm gonna brainstorm. And what we want is lands. So put 2 cards on top of your library. So I think I will put this and this because it doesn't matter. That's fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Faithless Looting. And I'm going to discard this. And I'm going to discard a Scholar of the Lost Trove. Perfect. Perfect. Perfecto. Goblin Matron. That's fine. Let's brainstorm. Try to find maybe some... Ooh. How about this one? Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter. All right, and then let's like win next turn, right? I think I'm not 100%, but like I think. All right, bing, bang, bomb. Okay, so now we get to this turn. Very cool spot to be in. You know, I'm too scared to do the Fabled Passage because I am an absolute coward. So we do this. We then do the Emergent Ultimatum. Seems like as good a card as any. And I feel like I messed this up some. Right? Because we, in the battlefield, what do we have? Okay. Right, so I feel like, I know it's like Time Warp and Alrund's and then another one. So I feel like what we do is we say Omniscience, probably. I don't know what the first 3 things are. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's Omniscience, Time Warp, Final Parting. Omniscience. Why does the Scholar guarantee 2 turns? Okay, so we're doing things. I need to get that damn thing discarded. So let's do this. Let's go Target player draws 2, discards 2, creates a treasure. Me. Discard 2 cards, so I want this discarded. And I actually think this discarded, is that right? And then I can Faithless Looting to try to find the... discard 2 cards. I guess this one and... I actually don't know which the right ones are to discard. Ah, I feel so unsophisticated. I feel a wee bit like a loser. Alright, so... I feel like I somehow have fucked up this ordering. I'm going to take another turn and find out what to do next. Omniscience, Parting, and Scholar. Okay, so if I do this... Play the Scholar. Let's try this again, okay? So what I do is I do a Scholar. Ah, I see a Final Parting and an Omniscience. Let's try this again. Alright, let's do these. Okay. Okay, I'm slowly figuring it out. I'm slowly figuring out the BS. Okay. We're figuring out the BS. Because the Final Parting lets me put the thing into the graveyard to be able to target with the it's so clear. This is some good stuff. That's so funny, man. I was like, I have a really fun brew that gets enough mana to cast 10 damage to the face. There's this one, it's like, I'm going to take infinite turns and make infinite 5/5s. Alright. Is there any other game where you can Rube Goldberg machine it? This is the game. This is it. I got who's it's and what's it's a plenty. Alright, so then I discard you. Probably don't need another Steam Vents, huh? Want thingamabobs? I got 20. Alright, so let's do this, and let's crack it. I like so many Fabled Passages. I don't know, let's get the... I'm thinking, I like blue. I think that's a great color on me. I want these untapped garbage lands. An Elvish War Master. Okay, so I can, like, do this. Deal 2 damage, draw 2 cards, and discard 2 cards, huh? Those kind of stinkers. I need something good in the bin, though. Batman W says, this isn't a combo deck, it's a resolve 1 spell and win deck. It kind of is, isn't it? Oh, man. Delphi Guru says, this deck would be a good in a What the Deck episode. You know, I actually think it wouldn't. Because I think that what winds up happening is you... Alright. You literally do so much stuff. Alright, so why not? Let's get this. You do so much stuff that, like, the other person just starts being irrelevant. Okay, so then we go infinite next turn. So a Mizzix Mastery, the Emergent Ultimatum, to get Omniscience, Scholar, and Final Parting. Okay, so here we go. Mizzix Mastery. Emergent Ultimatum. I cast this, and then I pick Omniscience, Scholar of the Lost Trove, Final Parting. Okay, so then we get to see what my opponents choose to do. Okay, so I do this one first, this one second, because then that goes onto the stack. So I'm going to choose 2 cards. I'm going to choose Emergent Ultimatum. And what's the second one that I choose here? I don't remember what the second one is. I'm just gonna take the extra turn, man. I'm a newbie. Put a card in your hand, the other will go in the graveyard. So let's go ahead and cast that Emergent Ultimatum. This one. And we also have a Final Parting there, huh? So we cast this, so we're going to choose a Scholar of the Lost Trove, an Omniscience. I think just a Time Warp. All right, this is dumb. Okay, so I am going to first take the extra turn. Then I'll cast this, and then because this enters the battlefield, I get to choose a card in the graveyard and cast it. I'll cast Final Parting. So I'm going to choose Emergent and Mizzix Mastery. I will put Mizzix Mastery into my hand and the other into the graveyard. I'm going to crack this. This is... do I go to jail? Guy has reach. Alright, so... So I am playing this. It's my turn again. So I Mizzix Mastery to play Emergent Ultimatum. So let's just do no nonsense here. Time Warp. There should be the Alrund's Epiphany in here still, and the Omniscience. Okay. Hey, I found the single player. It's pretty good. I enjoy the single player version of Magic the Gathering. Well, alright. You know, I'll do this one first, and I'll do this one second. This one takes it, please. Play this for free. Yeah. Thanks, Luis Scott Vargas, for coming up with the goods. This reminds me of when you made the Tybalt's Trickery deck. This deck is much more technical. This took me a while to actually like get how to have the arrows point at each other. But then once I did, it's really nice. It's really nice. Because what you do is you cast spells and you win immediately. Okay. This deck has everything I need in it. Looks good. Keep 7. This deck is so fucking dumb, man. Raugrin Triome. Oh, someone foretold some shit. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Thrilling Discovery and gain the life, and then I'm going to discard this and this. Boom, boom, doot, doot, doot. Charging up. Charging my laser, as it were. Well, this is actually kind of funny. Holy shit, it's Test of Talents. Look at this. Look at this. You get to... Oh my god. We lose to Azazel. We can't beat this. We can't draw anything with Faithless Looting because this card's a fucking asshole, man. Alright, well, let's thin the deck. End of turn, try to do stuff. Let's get the black mana out. Sure, seems good. Stop countering me. Alright. Oh, did I not shock that in? Incredible. I can't believe I didn't. This guy didn't even tap that. It's incredible. So here's how we do this. We wait for Azazel to spend some mana on Azazel's turn. Uno momento. Alright. Looks like a whole lot of nothing so far. Right, we're just hanging out. We're just... You and me. Hanging out together. Every day forever. Always. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's... Youch, man. What a dick. Oh, with this card showing. I do not like it. Alright, they did it. Azazel literally plays a Narset. Dude, you know, I will say, it's... Couldn't you have countered that spell? How's that? Does Sublime Epiphany let me counter shit? Maybe I should have just done it. Done it then. I thought the correct solution was to leave the game immediately and get back to having fun. I feel like that's the better line. Because, like, Narset is just a beater, man. Narset prevents me from drawing. Doesn't Sublime Epiphany counter? I don't know. It's a card that has so much text that I can't fit it all into my head. I'm like I'm a grovel. I think my neighbors have just decided they're just going to play music as loud as they fucking want. Neighbors are a real issue. Let me actually bang on the wall again real fast. Let's see if this works. Ooh, they're blasting it today. Gonna have to complain to building management. I mean, it's every day. Every single day. It's always been every day. What can you do? You know? They're in a pandemic, too. You know what I mean? And we're only live for 20 more minutes. For what it's worth, I can't hear. Yeah, no, I do have pretty good setup here. I actually have pretty minimal setup here. I typically don't like the sound filtering software very much, but if you put on just a little teeny bit, it's so good. Alright, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to dodge blue. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, so this lacrosse ball is my every ball. I love this lacrosse-y. So I can like rub it here. Oh, that feels really nice. Rub it right here. Oh, this is really good. The thing is that I've set it up so you don't have to worry about a thing. I can completely cover it. Oh, shit. Man, you know, I know a lot of people love Historic, but, I mean, there's, like... The balance around Magic the Gathering is weird. Like, okay, so there is a theory around, balance design. Oh, it's something different. Fuck yeah. This is an enchantment. I think there's a way to cast the enchantment for free. Well, let's just do Final Party and Scholar of the Lost Trove. Yeah, there's a theory around balance design. Like, for instance, one way of doing balance is you very, very carefully tune the numbers just right so that everything's fair. Right, this is one approach to balance, right? This is one way to do it. Another way to do balance is you have king-making mechanics. So, for instance, it's a 4-player game where there's cooperation and adversarialness, and players are allowed to do anything on the spectrum. Players are allowed to do things like, ow, help someone out. Oh no, he's getting too many points. Help someone else out, right? There's also the degrees of freedom model. Are we fucking kidding me? I don't think I ever get to cast this, huh? I think that goes into the bin. But another one is the degrees of freedom approach, right? Like, if you have enough different ways that people can find ways to balance the situation themselves, that's a good balancing approach. And one thing I find really interesting is that part of the way that historic and modern Magic balances itself is with something I've never really seen anywhere else, done effectively at least, which is that people are interested enough in doing sweet, silly, ridiculous ideas that kind of balances itself, right? Like, I know people that literally just kind of fuck around when they play Magic, and they have so much fun, man. We might be dead. Appears that we've died. Kind of had a weird opening hand. I think I need to just, like, mulligan again. I think this was a mulliganing mistake. But it's just like that. I've never seen anything like that. Like, in most games, what happens is if you try to do the fun, cool stuff, is there any way to get me to get some goodness going down? I think there's one way, which is... Wait, no. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Illustrator says, it helps that Magic as a game is Turing complete. Though that's true, I don't know if that's necessarily relevant to the idea of what makes it balanced. Or what I'm saying is there's a funny balancing tool in Magic the Gathering where people want to do insane shit. And if two people want to do insane shit, they naturally get, like, depressed to a level on the ladder to where they get paired against each other a lot. Because, I mean, dude, like, I'm looking at this shit that I'm doing to people today, and it's gross. It's, like, truly unbelievably grody. Ooh, that's good. So I put this in the bin. And probably this in the bin, huh? Soul Scar. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get the blues. No, I'm gonna get the white, right? Because I want to be able to cast Thrilling Discovery. So I get rid of this one. I get rid of this one. Doop, doop. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, because I come from StarCraft, right? Where StarCraft is a game that, technically, on paper, if you think about it, this is a game that also gives you a shitload of different cool, neat, nifty possibilities and plausibilities to try to use to defeat your opponent. And what most players do is not that, because if they did, they'd get completely shit on. So I do this. Like, it's amazing to me how many people opt into the let's have fun, be silly experience in Magic. And that's, like, a relevant component for balancing stuff out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Showdown, baby. Alright, so I think now we take infinite turns, huh? Well, alright, here it is. I do have the... Okay, so I do this, crack this. It doesn't matter because we have the mana that we need. So then we cast this side. We play the Emergent Ultimatum. This. So then, because I know this now, we do... let's see here. Where is it? Omniscience. Final Parting. Scholar of the Lost Trove. Submit 3. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let me take some turns. Alright, I will play this one first, and then this one second, so the second thing resolves first. What I would then like to do is choose this one. God, what's the other one that I'm supposed to choose here? I'll choose one of these time warps. Put one card into the hand, the other will go into the graveyard. So then this guy comes down, and he just casts the Emergent Ultimatum. This is a good card. Oh, it's just working for us. Isn't it neat? Playing again. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. I think I can brainstorm my way into finding some juice, don't you think? Don't ya? Uh-oh, it's an island. Alright, we got a change of plans. Okay, I do this. And then what now, Grumpy Monk? And then what now? I will discard the Time Warp and the Scholar of the Lost Trove. Bing bong, go. Damn, bam. Chaka, 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 chaka. Well, we are running low on blue. What is this audio? What is this wowdio? I'm gonna cycle this. What is this? So seeing these two colors would indicate that there's probably slightly fewer... Or maybe a bent more towards dealing damage and doing is-it bursty shits. Oh, this is instant speed? Oh, this card's broken. This card's like fucking something fucking good. Well, let's wait and see what's up. I mean, if I see blue with red, that immediately calms me a little bit. That typically, you don't pair blue with red because you're looking to do countery stuff. It's because you're looking to do more aggressive card drawy. You know, put +1/+1 counters on things and stuff. Strategic planning. Okay, so this is looking a little bit like a Phoenix deck. Brainstorm. Have we won the game yet? You know, I'm going to do something a little bit more conservative. Get this island. I'm going to cast Unburial Rites on the Scholar. This getting countered, totally okay. Thrilling Discovery. Excellent. And then I expect Grumpy Monk will do something at the end of the turn. Alright. Bouncing my dudes. Brainstorm on their main phase. I'm cool with that. Totally cool with that. Dude, this Sandy Thluck. Loot. Loot as much as you please. Alright. And then it's, we win. Okay. So, let's Mizzix Mastery into infinity. And beyond. Ouch. Alright, first things first. I'm just going to crack the Fabled Passage. So I don't forget to do that. Mizzix Mastery, go. You know, I'm going to cast Emergent Ultimatum. This one is. So I am thinking that we do Final Parting. We have the Omniscience in the hand, which stinks. But Scholar of the Lost Trove. I think a Time Warp. Yeah, something to note about this is that if we can start taking extra turns, we can just cast Mizzix Mastery for everything. Alright, so we'll do this. Time Warp for this player. This will enter the battlefield. I will then target Time Warp for this player. Meanwhile, what's over here? Well, yeah, like that. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to play Scholar of the Lost Trove for a Time Warp. Yeah, this guy. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shock this in and play Mizzix Mastery Overloaded, which lets me cast this and then this and this. Doesn't matter. there's this and this. It's fine. It's fine. And it's our turn again, so then we kill. Okay. This is... Didn't you say you want Omniscience back in the deck? Oh my god! Trubaka, it never occurred to me that that was a play. The deck is just not built for smooth brains like me. Here we go. Wow, I can't believe how incredible this is. This is nice because I'm just relaxing. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, we have Thrilling Discovery. All right, nice. Oh god. There is no escape. There is no escape. We are now up against Alura's deck. Coldrak Constance deck is why I play Mono Blue Temple and Historic. I mean, it makes sense. This deck is total bullshit. I mean, mill helps you though, right? The mill part is good. The being able to cast stuff with any consistency is the struggle. Prismari's Command. Oh, is the Inquisition of Kozilek going to snatch my Thrilling Discovery? Inquisition of Kozilek is a really nice card. I remember Reid Duke writing an article about how in his Jund list in Modern, he would run 4 Thoughtseizes and... or, excuse me, 4 Inquisition of Kozileks and 2 Thoughtseizes. Because even though Thoughtseize is like a really satisfying, always answers everything kind of card, one of the benefits of Inquisition of Kozilek is that you can run it in the main board in a best of 1 and, or excuse me, in a best of 3, you can run it in the main board, and so in game 1, you don't run the risk of dealing 2 damage to yourself, because like 2 health is super relevant in a lot of aggro matchups. I thought that was an interesting point. There's also that same article where Reid talked about the importance of, if you are looking for more of an effect, that 6 is a really good number to look for. You know, if you want to have a 1 mana discard effect, or a 2 mana kill a creature effect, you're looking for consistency in that. But it can be incredibly effective. Alright, so we want to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Because now we can go Mizzix Mastery, and then Unburial Rites. Okay. Okay. Let's do this and snag a swamp. Black. Cast this. Cast this spell. Is this deck meant for best of 3 or best of 1? We have a sideboard, but we're lazy. So we're doing best of 1 and just clobbering people trying to have fun. Ooh, Marlos Dan, chat him in the market for a relaxing building type game for some midday de-stressing. Any recommendations? I thought Northgard was really calming. It has a little bit of the tension of a game where you can make mistakes and die. Yeah. If you're looking for something that's like truly just Build-A-Bear workshop mode, fucking straight chill zone, chill town, USA. Might I recommend to ya everyone's resident favorite Cities Skylines. Always an excellent choice. Deck is so expensive, OMG. Yeah, I mean it's you know, it doesn't fuck around. That's for sure. What are some other good buildery type ones? I liked. Oh, good old Pillar of Flame. That one is a good card. Is there any extra hoping? We may die this next turn, but that's okay, because we chill. So if it's like shock, how do you feel about Anno 1800? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There it is. There it is. Our one chance. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Ah! Oh, to go second. Who cares, man? I'm playing again. Damn. My neck is tensing up again. I cannot wait to go get a massage. Alright. Good, we have a discard effect. We have a Brainstorm. We also have a Luris, which is a little bit pickly, but you know. Oh, yes, perfect. Perfect. It's one of those Rakdos Agros kind of decks. Is Historic expected to be a turn 4 format? I think that if you're someone like me that's literally not doing anything, oh yeah, I think it will be. Put it back. Any order, I don't care. Crunch. I mean, again, I am not interacting in the first few turns. Wait, what is Grixis? What? You have got to be kidding me. Alright, well. I'm playing this till I win one and then I'm logging off for the day. Logging and slogging. Alright, let's do this. Let's put out one of these nice swampies. A Swamper Vamper. Now, I am going to shock this in, so that way I can deal 2 damage, draw 2, discard. Bang, boom. I want to get rid of this one. Bang, and I think I put the Scholar of the Lost Trove away. I think that's the right thing. Because I already have an Emergent Ultimatum in hand, I don't need 2 in there. Fully Terminator says, anyone have a recommendation for a game like Slave Aspire or Monster Train? I've been playing the latter recently with new updates, but I'm still looking for something different. Ooh. So, I'm going to do this. Actually, I should have done Brainstorm first and then hunted for the island, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. Deal 2 damage. Draw 2 cards, discard, bang. This person. Zoom, zoom. In the bin, in the bin. Alright, and then we Unburial Rites a thing to cast a thing. Oh yeah, Void Bastards was pretty fun. Oh yeah, Griftlands has got to be the #1 recommendation I would give to you. Griftlands is actually amazing, Friendly Terminator. It's a roguelike deck builder. Or a deck-like rogue builder, as I've called it before. It's just good shit. I realized I released the mouse button first and thought about stuff second. So let's get out this. Scholar of the Lost Trove, welcome, and you get an Emergent Ultimatum, and then we cast this, and then what we do is we cast an Omniscience, or a, where's a Scholar of the Lost Trove, or a Final Parting. Submit 3, cool, cool, cool. Okay. I think Critic is gonna... Okay, so we do this second, third. Oh, yeah. Alright, one of my friends messaged me and was like, hey, what are you doing tonight? You know, like, want to chill. Want to give me a ring while you walk your dog? I often call my buddies when I walk my dog. I just told my friend, tune in, you gotta see this garbage. You have to see this. You have to see this deck. Alright, so we don't have anything to fill the bin, so we mulligan, and we're looking for Faithless Looting. Perfect. This is it. Did you do it? Are you watching? Happy face? Go ahead and hang on to these 6. I don't think we'll be needing the Scholar of the Lost Trove. We're against Kuwadi. Let's put a red mana out there. Let's put a mountain. Show me what you got, Kuwadi. Well, that's a little bit alarming. There's blue mana. Alright, so let's go ahead and Fabled Passage for the thing that lets us cast our Faithless Looting. Okay, so let's just go ahead and draw. It's reasonable to do. Draw. Okay, so Scholar. Oh yeah, look at this. Emergent and Scholar. Easy. I want to play this once, that way we can Steam Vents next turn, and then Fabled Passage on the final turn. This is our last game if we win. If we lose, not the last game. Not going to happen. I want to play a game. Ooh. Oh my goodness, if you wouldn't know it. It's one of those Phoenix decks. This is a delight. Alright, well, I mean, let's enter tap. I see no reason to beat around the bush. Let's just go draw. Let's put this in the bin. Let's put this in the bin. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going to put these into the bin. Oh my god, my friend, you have tuned in. I just got word that my buddy, who is, I just told him to tune in, just did. This is why I'm still live, my friend. This is why. Let me show you a little bit of this. I'm sure, you are familiar with Mizzix Mastery. Let me show you the technique. I didn't know the technique when I started playing, but this is what a live chat is for. They walked me through it. It was perfect. Okay, so here we go. So my opponent is going to Brainstorm. Probably feels pretty cool. Now, what our opponent doesn't know is that they're done playing the game. And this is what's really fun. Can you imagine if any other game was like this? Any other game was like this? If you were playing Counter-Strike and someone reloaded and it just went round over and they won? Can you imagine if that's what that was like? Well, guess what? That's what this is like. What's your favorite color? Doesn't matter. They're all the same. Alright, let's Mizzix's Mastery. Let's cast the Emergent Ultimatum. Now, what I'm going to do is cast this. And I'm going to see if my opponent wants to let me... You know, Omniscience is not actually going to help us that much, but that's fine. I'm going to do Final Parting. And do... Ooh, I actually realize I have an issue. Uh-oh. I believe that I've maybe made a mistake. I'm going to do Final Parting. I'm going to do Mizzix's Mastery. Now, I gotta do it like this. I gotta do Final Parting, I gotta do a Scholar of the Lost Trove, and I gotta do a Time Warp. It would be nice to take another turn. I would like another turn. That would be good. I was thinking that maybe not on the Omniscience. Maybe not on the Omniscience. Oh. Have I been owned? Have I been owned? Oh my god. What if my opponent is just better than me? So I want this in the grave and this in the hand. Whew. Let's put this in the hand. That in the graveyard. That was close. I almost didn't get to do some unreal bullshit. Alright, so it's my turn again. And let's just try this again. Let's just give it another shot. Okay. That was not the strategy. Okay, that was not it. This one's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Time Warp. Scholar of the Lost Trove. Actually, maybe not a Time Warp. Omniscience, and I kind of think maybe a Sublime Epiphany. Do I have, yeah, because the Time Warp's right there. Let's see what they let us do. Let's see what they let us do. This is great. The game is fun and works correctly. Okay, so we're going to do this second. We're going to do this first. Okay, so... Oh, shit, I did it in the wrong order. Oh, can I not... We made a mistake. It's amazing how I just keep making mistakes now that you've tuned in. Isn't it amazing? This is just like... I'm going to call you afterward. You're going to be like, Sean, you appear to be terrible at the game. I'm going to be like, no, just listen. Okay, so watch this. Huh? Yeah. Oh, who's fucking smart now? Create a token that's a copy, return. Target player draws a card. You go back. Me. Yeah. I actually kind of look like I know what I'm doing. I'll take an extra turn. And then, there you go. Oh my god, I almost feel ashamed. I feel more embarrassed now than beforehand. But we did it. That was a good turn. That was a good turn. Before I run the risk of succumbing to my own mind, I'm going to turn off the stream. Woo! What a rush it is to no longer have to make mistakes on air. Tomorrow we're going to be playing more Strixhaven. I'm thinking we're going to do some drafts tomorrow. Maybe some more constructed tomorrow. It's whatever's in the title. I'll see how I'm feeling. I had a blast today. Thanks so much all for joining. Goodbye. Mwah.